Alright, ebusian for mamda mu na masi emfambre ye channel yiso. Medo bibiasi ediba ye channel yiso. Na masel say notification button ehun hia me ye pa obetene ne on. Say the updates bebia onso nsa be den e be ka no ahwe. Na bibia aye kama. Say the news e mu hwam na ye de bra mu. E brentima nyibre. Yenkotie ensem kakra ekoso.
Eliase entokwa de yemfa ampe vote. But NDC for the biada baby a entokwa besi no ho no nkwaje mu vote fi. Enti abato ba na ntokwa si pe no manya ade be jira so dey campaign. Entokwa de da bia MPP for na yebone. Da bia MPP for na yebone. Na onyankopon onte se da seninti no. Edu me bia na wa ma nso huntuma pa. Dan me da alaji awuduma amakan say 2024 campaign ana omampani mahama tisimu enti bokodru bako area wa hunu se entekwa no enye nya no ana say be bia en this one power bia no asuje wa bako tem bia this MPP baba bia no na manso atesia na ekum nipa na yesen enti me ba mutu abanma me ba no solve problem. You see kan ya ko kaka ho se adantina mamprisifoɔ yɛ ketewa bi mu dɔn sisi hɔ no na yɛ kreti region ama mamprisifoɔ na mo de yɛ maarudie ntimba be kreti region
but me board video bi emma. In fact, the former president, in fact, me he for the carry our story with city TV4 and the channel 1 TV4. The mama gina kan some carry no san catch am say. Na almost said that ba ben mu a no ma empower nipa ba ko mi me nsa bi afimu mu. Mo be adefo na omo sisi adan atoto condition no mo de anu eyi ma hidi influence mo. Now baby say how many cars? Yes. To what end? Again and no person achieve. As that my look oria kusasi for no we ya create media ma we win. As that the me hwe jomama sa video we mra. Ye hemra sisi a.
There can be no progress. Unfortunately, any time the peace of Ghana will be disturbed, it is the MPP government that is in power. Recently, I've been hearing some things happening in Boku that appear to be threatening to disturb the peace there. I just appeal to the people of Boku area and all those who are stakeholders in what is happening there to exercise patience, exercise restraint. We know that there are some sinister hands who are trying to stoke the fires of ethnic conflict. They should not allow themselves to be provoked to violence. And so please, the people of Boku area, I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you, remain calm, be restrained, don't resort to conflict. NDC is coming. When we come, we will make sure there is peace in Boku.
Mahama also criticized the government for creating economic inequalities by empowering only a few for partisan gains.
Now what they do is they'll come and pick 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of you, and they'll give them some position and empower them, and they will become wealthy. Then they'll turn around to you and say, you see, you are in NDC or you are in PNC or you are in some other party. Look at this one. When he joined MPP, you don't see he's bought a car, he has a television, he's built a house. They empower just a few people and use those people to entice others to leave their parties and join them. But if we do not provide electricity, that person you have empowered, his house here, would he have electricity in it? Can he watch his TV? Can he put on his air condition? Can he drink ice water from his fridge?
All right, abusia eti ora John Dramani Mahama ena yeti wono iti weye adwuma Mahama koye en Boko. In fact, okọ Boko kaka nsem we Bruno internal prime minister and a main election so called Kakia. But everyone said, oh, yes, now you be unconscious. So that's queen. We put a mentee. We don't with a mentee. No. With a mentee now. Ya pass a nipa politician.
ya sabi produce a wo so football bamboy ya money winning the history behind sa entokwa ekosui history de menya so say person ye call into the history for Kwame Nkrumah de wo ye ni ada nyina igina ye read bia titi bia kenkan bia but say na ye wo ekabokofo betimi atena asomdwe mu na so NDC for led by John Dramani Mahama abano you opposition leader now we a very very reckless opposition leader koko ensem okan na na we kopo do kan go dey adutwen enti sabi previous na obi e support party bi am wonye scan to bicycle na to the extent say some person will create a region edema a year kusasi fuwa we take say oh nana no meba make create a region amamu but enforce a year person creating and compare northeast one more mo nyantokwa
ntanse se mokra mu do sese yo
kase mo do sese yo mo ese kase mo kwapo no adwadie mu digwa chen wo mo enso so no ya mo region kwaku let's throw challenge them NDC for say and now you know mo ye kase omo mabo voice and omo fa video bi mra bontin a e chese MPP pedimu bi
eko kan se bi clear statement
obi me challenge NDC for ne president Mahama ko bi say omo fa statement bi mra video audio ana article bi a obi choye ya woka ejagum e wasa endokwemu ye nya adema but nyina de benya bia ye NDC for na de enu anadwo ekokuso no hu Facebook post bia e wo
nyewa hi
ayarga
Mahama ayarga ya mi hu sade no bako MP
ya mi yase Mahama ayarga eso etibi join sade me de na me do didi say en ba ko a obetimi aboa ame asowo poku problem no Mahama ayarga because ne man ni man pushing me ne papa eye kusasi ni eti bigire se ekobetimi aboa no we say wonu aka ho we take ojim wa ku video ni ho and me say video no wa ku for ye press conference ebo Mahama ayarga di say oro wo saafie ebo mu ku nipa so ranka vote ni na hia no enya so hwe be ba no onye ho se ono vote ni hia no isi na enra anaju okuda me hwe nana se esebusu da se bre ne nkom enkasa no ne endis for ne enkasa woni fie no afemi gitu mu sei eni obi a ne betima ye wo hene
yeah
me ndo asa be gitu
oh yes
se eni obi a de bia so betima ye wo hene because kwaku se ka ye men no alaka me tidwe mu a ene ka endis for ne Germany mu a
ka soro papa o mani so
e ka me ma brafo kwa akoche wo na so di tisedie na sebusu usika saye kwaku papa ne bia wa be obi ase ne bi ni o obi a wa ba be ye e friend say administrator wo Ken University for several years wo kasa no boko abedire about because ekeka menko a ekotufo kamipuri kamenko ekeka mo onfani na no pontu bi because enye chieftaincy issue any longer aya political issue and otufo an so no wono ensema wodie chieftaincy issues even though once the one no political issue be control ni ma o betima kan bi but where there one fomented trouble no they know themselves led by John Dramani Mahama now the president ably assisted by the city member of parliament Mahama Yariga it won't be the best of what no am soja so otufo me dumuno na odumuni se pe no dan wo pa masa soja
petra ko dum na mo dina tem masa microphone pa ni
na tem anu chief yi no video bi na oba bi o kachi pa wo ye bokuni ba na wo kasa se wo modie abane pa omuni soja furi nyina mfi ho mo ho ase be siku ho afina bia mo hihye bi se
na me nesi se mi nya fi bokono
na
me ti ameka se nyina ebiba
ne videos and you say so mo si wo bi
ya ne be si wo boku bia
no what
e si an leza me ti nema bi won ma for your security ni adinka
yes
me fan to about
for the lesson me fan to about
free
boku ba ha Yes, the class the 1 hour. The
never see but the security of our country. Information you want mount me from trouble.
Dear Mian Sopa, then a banker say, and then Sasa Sia Mutiswing. Okay, a high Kusasi for Assassin. Man pussy for Uncle Man pussy for Assassin. Uncle Wali area. Now Kusasi for something like you better bear 30% of people are women baby uncle.
Because of how
the can't reach my qua as I qua the breno ever can feel free. What do you mean that's what cook you Mampusa so and I forgot Kusasa so because never me fear, never pay free her, or one the Bible one will say, Entino, ye be papa. Nansenya, Saturday Nameka, Nansenya, Umujo Musali. She had Granny Crumpo and Opa. That day knows holiday no. If I don't know what you told me, I will Ghana a day. Obia didn't say. Enti asema esi boko e besi himfo e besi azimo e besi wenjo you be obia we Ghana kwa dey afeto. Anything you can
apart a sign emema enim for afa ho.
Ho dey hu.
Abedu we memu
because e tu asem. At the moment obi petuo no.
Na ho
na bokra for
na Adam Bonasa Bemono. Say President Mahama, the sinner, intimate Adam Bona. Intimate list on Anapoku. Say, Oya allegation, Editiala Adam Bona say, Omun the big true plan for it true Bokum Dukunipa. And that's any panel pointing as small arms commission for commissioner. You know, then the BC. And send the brie, and one penny Mahama, so no see it as when you womb. Now, as you say, no, now also so jantare. Now, we are on a 5%. Would you call Lanchi feed Ghana? Well, bring Jadaboko, and the uncle, near coup police for, near police for 9. Now, uncle, but that can uncle. One coin, the man of the call, no one go back. Baku for Lancashire, if you have 2 different videos. Baku, yeah, President Mahama. Ene Mahama yariga akọ hene baako ho ni wo hene ma ntimi mudino na wo kasa sedia adina ba no e ma papa ni ntimi na wono so ntimi na omu kasa ya so that of ba bia critical eye no asida ni di bobo ana bokofo ne say that enclave no eye best that enclave no eye best 6 constituencies Adana Mahama what is that video? Adana President Mahama Eba no nkuwa what about the others na kan o man fa o man kan wako asema President Mahama ba no you position leader no waka say this wa ban mu a and this wa ban mu a na entoko wo boko etwa na asundua ba na asundua aba na mpipi ba na ndé ba it seems on one assassin. So what you say MPP are by more. Omo ne secret insecurity. Emma you say but am you but no example for can say on be man crofan feel say on my life at risk. On my life at the same no more kidnapping crofo am you say it no more assassin. It ya na MPP back man Atra and the Fedia Jones Atrapo. Omoya who be now. Madame this is the lowest petty politics being practiced by President Mahama. It's so shameful to hear. It's so shameful to hear this from Mahama on Boko. Yes, Kwaku. It's a pass through Boko. Oh, me more take being so now. Okay. The question from France was I want to also body. I'm a special February Mama. So special February. What's the deal with sir? Hey, won't go down. He does no baby. I was ready for me. Okay. I said ready a video no. My mommy motive in church for motive.
Something with him. Your member of parliament, I'm aware, has written a letter to the speaker requesting that another region should be created out of the Upper East region to cover the 6 constituencies in the Boko area. Bokunaba raised it with me, and I told him, in principle, I think it's a good idea for two reasons. One, for reason of bringing government closer to the people. That's the principal reason for which we create new regions and new districts. And then the second reason is for security. Boko is a special security zone because of the issues that have been happening here. And so it will be a good proposal to have a region so that it can be a focus to make sure that we deal with the security issues as well as we can. And so I don't think it's out of place because the criteria are dependent on population, they are dependent on land size, and they are dependent on economic viability. Now if you look at Northeast, I think that the people in the Boko area here in these 6 constituencies, the population is probably more than in the Northeast. I don't have the figures. And if you
Amfianti mahunyanti a me ka say me ntokwa ekosu nyina no me di blame no ebesi ene this very ntokwa ya apaja bokui me di blame di besi President Mahama ne poano ahadi jina me di besi ne poano na no minim sa me sende o mebu no e video bi na omo ebo President Mahama omo bo no sobo na omo kan video no say bosha President Mahama Esho Muni Mahama Erega Esho Mono. So I think video yes press conference we on the 2nd or on the 4th of this month. A week later and you shall see you conflict so Boko and important me. Nti asante oye hu adwuma na me bo oye hu adwuma na odi atoso. Munti bi.
They've been massaged under your government just as the previous government did. Mr. President, when we heard your promise to bring a lasting solution to the Boko conflict, we were overwhelmed by it and thought the NDC was our savior, and that was why Kusa gave the NPP zeros and voted massively for the NDC. Mr. President, you indeed mentioned the truth that the overlord Naba Aburago Asigre Azoka II is the legitimate chief of Kusa, and everyone knows that. Now what has changed, Mr. President? We didn't know it would take you so long to solve Boko issue when we voted you into power. We now realize that the politicians are using the Boko conflict for their selfish political gains. Politicians keep deceiving us with their fake promises to bring lasting peace to Boko just for us to vote them into power. It will surprise politicians to see empty ballot boxes without a single vote cast come 2028. We are now tired with the fake promises of politicians. Your Excellency, the President, did you know that since your assumption of office as President, more than 18 people have been killed in this Boko conflict, including women and children? Is that what you want, Mr. President? Everyone in Kusa thought when you became president, the first thing you would do is to arrest the fugitive Seidu Abagri and also ensure the documents be filed to end this conflict forever. But to our surprise, the NDC government is also massaging the Boko conflict just as the NPP government did. Mr. President, your promise to Kusa must be fulfilled immediately without delay to prevent further escalation of tension in the Boku area. We want to by this press plead with Otumfo to hasten up in bringing lasting solution to the Boku conflict to prevent further loss of lives. We Kusas are very much aware that the MP for Boku Central, Mahama Ayarga, is behind all the atrocities that are going on in Boku currently. He sat on TV station telling the whole world that his mother is a man pussy. Mahama Ayarga, during your campaign till last year in Pusiga, you mentioned that the Mampusis are not cause of Boku conflict, but the MPP government. Knowing very well that it is the Mampusi that causes the conflict.
All right, it's going on that Safed one who said Babuno air can someone President Mahama, many Mahama Erga. Some more catch on boss almost so mutia, and one cotton so all canning so canning any Ghana for now what tomato. Oh, man, when I owe penny, that's all yes, sir, and yet Mahama also baby work I say as I said so young boy no trust to nothing we are abon crap on some dunai can say I've been pretty promo get solved. Then why is MPP problem, you know, resurfaces again, and everybody in Boku can testify to that. Not that I'm politicizing the problem, but then the problem has taken on a political coloration in terms of the periods that it manifests itself, and so it is a function of so. Eti weye Mahama Ayarga say yebeto aba no omo de Boku ensensem no ebeye politics na ene nia ensi bi da ena esi wo Boku say yahye police station, yahye police barracks, yahye MP fie Pusiga MP, yahye Mahama Ayarga no ani fie, yahye police forecast IGP koya omusu so ya tutuo e di abon kem ama the police man baako epra. Once the police want me issue statement say I took IGP Kamutu. And almost sent me issue statement say ebra IGP fi Boku no military for the man escort no amoka miensa and na make me nyane say